team. We've been getting ready to boldly go where no one has gone before. And today's your big day. Today you graduate and begin your career as a Starfleet officer. It's gonna be amazing.
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today, people you can interact with have icons above their heads.
Hey, there you are. Are you
to them.
excited? I am very excited. Pretty soon we'll be reporting for duty on the cadet training cruise. Are you kidding? I set up a triple-layer alarm sequence to notify me when the postings went up. I think I knew before some of Captain Schaefer's staff. 2 words: Chief Engineer. Right? I'm still not sure if this isn't one of Finnegan's pranks. He's done stuff like this, you know. Ugh, poor Jim Kirk. Oh! Here's Lifeson, one of the best tactical cadets in your class. Oh, no, after Evelyn. And yourself, of course.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final and for all the other times you've helped me. Seriously, I might not have made the cadet cruise if it weren't for you. Well...
Oh, there's Ian. Cadets Quan and Peart.
Yes!
I think I see Kiro over there. Come on. And here we...
Cadet.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
I'll wait out here. Decilin should be inside.
Good afternoon, Cadet. How may I be of assistance? It is. I will access your assignment data now. One moment. Your assignment is not listed. Inquiries on the matter have been directed to Captain Schaefer himself. That remains to be seen. I suggest you report to Captain Schaefer and ask him personally. He is in the office behind me.
Enter. Good to see you, Cadet. Today's the big day. Congratulations. Judging by that look on your face, I trust this visit concerns your assignment on the training cruise. Well, you can relax. I'm happy to report that you won't be my new bilge officer. Far from it. There is a matter I'd like to address, however. Your academic record is impressive, but I don't see your results for the advanced phaser training program. Care to shed some light on that for me? The Federation is at war with the Klingon Empire, Cadet. I shouldn't need to remind you that Klingons enjoy close combat with their enemies. That in mind, I want everyone on my senior staff to complete... I did indeed. There's a place for a cadet like you on my bridge once you finish that phaser course. My chief engineer and tactical officer have programmed a training sim. Cadets Tilly and Surveyor, respectively. They've been working on the simulation for me for some time now. Interesting pair, those two. Some of the staff question bringing Tilly along on the cruise as a junior, but her professors assure me that she's up to the task. Indeed, she'll meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the training, and I'll see you when you're finished.
I still can't believe I got the chief engineer spot. Yes, it's just for the cadet training cruise, but still, how many juniors get to go on the cruise, let alone as a department head? This is exciting. Okay. Yeah? I was wondering why he wanted us to set up the program for you. Now I know. Hey, I should warn you, it can get pretty lively. With the Klingons and aggression and... I should probably stop telling you about the program now. Oh, no, don't worry. You'll do fine. There's no doubt in my mind. Come on, I'll take you there. So... Finnegan actually graduated. I guess the Irish are lucky after all. No one was assigned to a Constitution class. Not even you. That's crazy. How many times did you run the Kobayashi Maru? Kirk's up to 2 now.
To sprint, press and hold the left
Better
stick
hurry or
while
I'll lose my
moving.
spot. Ooh, I hate running. Uh-oh. There's Ev. And she's looking impatient.
There you are. About time. Program's loaded and ready to go. I hope this is your lucky simulator. It's been nothing but bad luck for Kirk. Point the business end of the phaser at the enemy, not yourself. Sorry, Captain Schaefer told us both not to give you any help, no matter how nicely you ask. You got through quantum mechanics, you can get through this. It's pretty cutting edge. Tilly and I have been using actual combat data from the field to make it as realistic as possible. You'll have to find the rest out on your own. You wish. I'm still mad at you for getting us all blown up in the Kobayashi Maru test. Ramming speed? Really? Don't you worry, this test is gonna do its job. Yeah, those are pretty useful in phaser training, huh? Too bad tricorders don't have a stun setting. You'd get top marks. Kidding! I'm kidding.
Running is the worst.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective. The pistol has been automatically equipped.
Just go to the center of the room.
Choose your pain.
Enemy targets uncensored. While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available. Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your weapon.
Nice work, Cadet. A few points below Severe's personal best, but it was your first try. You'll have plenty of opportunities to knock her from her perch at the top of the list once we're underway. That I do, Cadet. First officer station is yours. That's if you want it, of course. The bilge officer spot is still open. Thought you might say that. You've done well here, Cadet. I expect that trend to continue, onward and upward throughout your career. Likewise. I'll I'll see.
Wow, look at you, First Officer! You're gonna do a great job. Congratulations. That thing the captain said about the bilge officer spot was pretty funny, though. I mean, we don't even have those anymore. Wait, do we? Anyway, First Officer. How does it feel? Whoa, dial it down a little there, Admiral Awesome. If your head gets bigger than 2 meters, you won't fit through any doors. Seriously, Captain Schaefer didn't make that decision lightly. He believes in you, just like me. Even though you got me blown up in the Kobayashi Maru. Awkward. Well, we should get going to the shuttle bay.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Okay! The rest of the senior staff is waiting just ahead. Time for your big speech. How are you gonna play it? Inspiration. Anyway, I'll meet you at the bar.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
This is our time. Let's make it happen.
I'm on comms for this cruise. Think we'll actually run into anyone to hail?
I am a Vulcan. I have no ego to bruise over not making Chief of Engineering.
I'll be Chief of Security. Not that anything ever happens on these cruises.
So you're the XO? Honestly, I'm kind of relieved. A lot of responsibility.
I will serve as medical officer. Refrain from injuring yourself or others during this assignment.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Ooh, look over there! That's the Glen, one of the new Crossfield-class ships. No one really knows much about her or her capabilities. Well, at Starfleet Academy, anyway. Maybe we'll work on a ship like that someday. For now, our ship's here. She's a Malachowski class, Captain Schaefer's pride and joy. Good speed for her class, definitely maneuverable. A stout, solid, battle-proven design, for sure. I can't wait to see what she can do. Let's land and find out. Okay, we need to check in with the deck officer first, then head to our stations. Oh man, I cannot wait to see the engine room. My engine room. Yeah! Sylvia Tilley, acting chief engineer, reporting for duty.
Welcome aboard. What's your name, Cadet? Yes, here we are. Acting First Officer. You're all set.
Ah, there you are. Computer, note the executive officer has reported for duty in the ship's log. Welcome aboard, XO. You're right on time. All decks have reported in. We're ready to get underway. Let's start things simple by getting the old girl out of dry dock, huh? Contact dock control and get clearance to depart. Afterward.
Shuttle bay doors are closed.
Acknowledged. Carry on.
Dock control has cleared us to depart.
Acknowledged. Carry on. Erez, duly noted, XO. Erez, take us out. Maximum.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Acknowledged, Helm. Set a course for Vulcan. Warp 4.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.
Incoming transmission.
Captain, I'm picking up a distress call from the SS Fortuna. Audio only.
Put them through, comms.
This is the Fortuna! Can you hear me? So, warp core is failing. We could really use some help here.
Let them know we're on our way. Helm, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, sensors can't read anything in the vicinity of the Fortuna.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, comms. XO, let's discuss the situation. Well, XO, you heard the distress call. What are your recommendations? Afraid not. This is the real deal. Per Starfleet regs, we're the closest ship to the Fortuna, so it's our duty to assist. Not usually, no. Good instincts. How would you proceed here? Good call. There's something about this that's not sitting right with me. Agreed. Yellow alert. Surveyor, bring the shields up. Get down to the transporter room, XO. I want you to oversee the rescue efforts from there. Desmond, the Fortuna should be in range. Give me an update.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate. I think I have it. This is a lot different than the training scenarios. Beaming them over now. Klingons!
Desmond? Come in! What happened? Desmond?
Hold on. We're reading disruptive fire in the transporter room, and Klingons are beaming in on multiple decks. All hands, this is the captain. Repel boarders. I repeat, you have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security team members you find, and then you let us worry about that. Right now, I need you doing what you can to get...
Over here, Exo! We need you to unlock the armory!
You have to enter the command codes! Grab a rifle! We need to deal with the Klingons!
You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the Options button and select the Captain option under the Ship and Crew heading. inventory. You have recovered a hypo spray. You can use this to quickly heal any damage you may have suffered.
Hey, I'm reading a hull breach near the transporter room. Oh, good. You're on the right side of the safety field. Whew.
Thanks. I think they were going to engineering. Better hurry. There's a lot of them.
Security to engineering. We are under attack.
We're reading Klingon boarding parties on multiple decks, XO. Our security teams are spread thin. I need you to get to engineering and keep it secure. It's bound to be a priority target for the enemy.
Lead the way, XO. We've got your back.
Press the right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
Move, move, move!
Oh, am I glad to see you. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. They were looking for something in here. Can't imagine what, though. I mean, they have warp and impulse tech. What else would be in engineering? Especially since the ship's a complete mess, thanks to them. Is there a part they didn't shoot? Sorry, I could really use your help, since you're here. As I was saying, the ship's taken a lot of damage. I'll do what I can to get the essentials online, but I could use some help. See anything you could do in here? Okay. The power relays for our weapons were overloaded. I need you to bring them back online. The power relays for the forward weapons are accessed through two consoles behind me on the upper floor. The relays for the aft weapons can be accessed here at the center console. You good to go?
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available.
Okay, warp core stable. Life support is optimal. Yes. shipwide comms online.
Glad you're still with us. We could use a hand up here. We've taken casualties, and the Klingons could send more boarding parties at any time. Do what you...
Head back to the bridge. We'll cover this deck.
Prepare for...
Who is in command here? Speak now!
I'm Captain Schaefer, and you are?
I am Ta'ula of House Mokai. Surrender now, Captain, while you're still able.
Request denied. Get off my ship. Get off my ship.
If you insist, Captain. Jonju!
Secure the bridge! Repel boarders! The Klingons are gone. And so is the captain. I'll try to find the Klingon ship.
Your medical assistance was adequate and necessary. I thank you.
That was intense. Klingons. We just fought Klingons.
I'll be okay. Thanks to you. I owe you one.
Thought I was done for. Thanks.
What happened here?
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
Do I have your attention, Starfleet?
Captain, are you all right?
Silence! Surrender your ship and all classified data within it to me. Immediately! Schaefer, order your crew to do as I say.
XO, follow my orders to the letter. Fire on my position.
Spoken like a Klingon, Captain. Now die like one.
What do we do now?
Makes la becca. Look. Mech, so we chichu, echiticho. Mitch la petcha.
We're still here. Most of us, anyway. The captain. Look, the captain knew what was at stake. He gave the order, and you followed it. If you hadn't, we'd probably all be dead now. So, you're the captain now. We're with you. Let's make his sacrifice count.
To sit, press the X button while targeting the chair you wish to sit in. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
All decks have reported in. We took some casualties and sick bay is full. All systems have taken damage, but some were hit worse than others. Life support is stable. Past that, it's not exactly optimal.
Working on it, but something's jamming our long-range comms on all frequencies.
Still running under cloak. We knocked him around pretty good before they slinked off with their tail between their legs. That said, we're in rough shape ourselves.
Still reading their distress signal. I can break through the jamming at short range. Shall I hail them? Opening hailing frequencies now, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. Quite so.
Press up to increase your ship's speed. Press down to decrease your ship's speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Coming to a full stop, Captain. Apologies. I'll wait for your command from now on.
They need 3 or 4 warp induction coils, tops. We can spare a few.
Position yourself near the ships and press X to interact with them.
Oh, and good luck with the Klingons, my young friend. You'll need it.
Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't want to fight Klingons in a tub like that either. Speaking of Klingons...
We have a problem. Most of our plasma injectors are a wreck. See, plasma injectors are made to take a beating, but this damage goes way beyond what would happen in a fight. Pretty sure the Klingons sabotaged them when they boarded us. They wanted to strand us here. Tamav is installing our spare injectors, but we're 3 short. Without those, we can't go to warp.
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here, Captain. There's wreckage throughout the system. I recommend scanning the derelicts nearby. We may be able to find and recover intact plasma injectors from the wreckage.
Scanning in progress.
I'm picking up a few compatible parts in the wreckage. Blast off the outer casings on those units, and we can get what we need.
Scanning. Press the R2 button to fire energy weapons.
Little Starfleet, core weep, digging through scraps.
Ugh, she is getting on my last nerve. Okay, these injectors are a little beat up, but I can work with them. Some of these are real top-shelf tech. Type J's with a 2-liter flow, modulating reserves, and those sweet new commodores. Gonna need a little time to get these installed. I'd rather not breach the core after we go to warp because of a full system meltdown. And that can happen with dicey injectors. Right. I'm on it, Captain.
While engineering deals with the warp core, we're stuck here. We need critical systems back online ASAP. It's a sure bet the Klingons are making repairs, and they aren't as safety concerned as we are. They might be back and shooting faster than we'd like. We're on it, Captain. I located several Klingon military satellites nearby. Ian thinks we'll be able to reach Starfleet if we destroy the satellites, and I agree. Besides, we could use a little more target practice.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your boarding range to shielded targets. Target shields have failed. Use your torpedoes on an enemy when their shield is down.
Target destroyed. 2 more to go.
Stop! You are persistent, little cold-poo. Die.
Long-range comms are back, Captain. Shall I send the distress signal?
That Klingon ship took some real damage during the fight. I bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them. No argument here. I'm sending you the data now. It's pretty far from us. We should travel at full impulse to reach it. This will temporarily take power from the other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
But ha! Your death will be swift, poo-poo.
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse. High-yield torpedo will
Klingon
increase
ships,
the power
decloaking,
of
Captain!
Warning, ship is under attack.
Captain, while we have the opportunity, it might not be a bad idea to review some of the basic start...
It would be wise not to follow me. Cowardly, but wise.
Tamab and I need time to get the plasma injectors installed. Please don't break anything else.
Under attack. Target shields have failed.
Incoming transmission, Captain. It's a Starfleet vessel, the Subrova.
This is Captain Thykir Shran. We've received your signal. What happened here? I see. Ever since they acquired their cloaking device, they've been getting bold, even for Klingons. You're lucky to be alive, Cadet. Which reminds me, you're on Captain Schaefer's ship. Where is he? And did you follow his orders? I see. Unfortunate. I served with Anton on the Endeavor. He was a fine officer. I'm sure they are. And if they're foolish enough to come back looking for a fight...
So, the crew now fights in conflict. No back down. Today is the good day. Da, king on back, tak, tak.
We were on our way to check in on another Starfleet vessel when we received your distress signal. That vessel is still not responding to hails. Considering what happened to you, I'm beginning to fear the worst. I'm going to investigate, and I want you to join me. If the Klingons are up to no good in that system, I'll need backup. I know it's...
This feels wrong, doesn't it? I mean, the captain just got killed by a House Mokai matriarch over something she thought we had on board. Shouldn't we be chasing her instead? You're right. For all we know, this Ja'ula could be behind what happened to that other ship. We should help them. I'll get back down to engineering, Captain. We are ready to go to warp when you are.
We've arrived, Captain. I'm reading the Ticonderoga dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with them and find out why they haven't responded to our hails.
On it. Compensating for local interference now. Hailing?
Can't say I was expecting either of you out here. Care to fill me in? That's the start of an answer. Captain Schron, perhaps you'd care to fill in the details?
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Schaefer was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Sabrova was escorting them back to Sol. When we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. Now then, what's the situation here, Captain Durant?
Starfleet has received reports of Klingon activity in the region. We've been ordered to check things out here. They might be hiding in the cluster and using this as a staging ground. As you can see, the area plays... We could use your help. If all three ships collect data, I can see why Schaefer picked you to be his ex...
This may be the worst simple trip to Vulcan ever.
Scanning in progress.
Bet you wish you were back at the Academy.
Picking up large pockets of radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
You can set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, speed, or balance. Scanning in progress.
Durant here. Are you seeing the same ETA radiation levels that my science off?
The deflector is realigned to emit a reverse tachyon pulse wave, Captain.
Scanning in progress.
Reading an impulse spike. Captain, it's the Klingons!
Hey, did we just fight the Klingons again? Whew, that was lucky. Half the systems down here are bypassed like a Christmas tree, Captain. We can't take much more combat. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not a miracle worker.
Ticonderoga is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly. Multiple Klingon warp signatures inbound.
Taking in fire here. Request immediate assistance.
Multiple Klingon ships decloaking! There's too many of them! More of them inbound, Captain! Like our odds here.
They're leaving. Most likely for a more valuable target. Concentrate fire on the remaining vessel. Typical Klingon area. All ships. Fire at will!
Nice shot,
I think I know
Cadets.
what the Klingons are up to here. They're using this system as a staging area. Something big is about to go down. We're picking up a large number of inbound warp signatures. Their most likely target is the Corvan system. There's a dilithium mine there, one we can't afford to lose to the Klingons. I want you to go to the Korvan system and warn them about the Klingons. The Sabrova is better equipped to hold off further
We have to make our way to Korvan as soon as we can.
Red alert! All hands, battle stations! You need to warn the Korvan colony about the Klingons. We'll do what we can to hold off the Klingons here.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
We're giving her all she's got, Captain. I hope we get there in time.
Looks like we got here before the Klingons, Captain. We should make the most of this advantage.
I've managed to establish comms with the colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting him through...
Hello, Captain. Run that by me again.
We just lost contact with Korvan.
The SAT uses our security protocols. We should be able to access it.
Scanning in progress.
Our hails are still blocked. The Klingons may be attempting...
Not for... Klingon forces inbound on an attack vector, Captain!
Scanning in progress. Under attack.
Those civilians won't last long against Target. We need to help them.
Captain, I have short-range comms again. Long-range signals are still blocked.
Captain, the civilians are trying to fight the Klingon landing craft.
Scanning in progress.
I think I can break through the Klingon jamming and hail the civilians.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Civilian vessel. Disengage immediately. I repeat, disengage.
Rise back, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships will safely warp out of
Captain, the miners won't be able to hold off the This isn't good. According to our readings, over half the colony has been overrun by the Klingons. At the rate they're moving, this area will fall in less than an hour.